So welcome to the class. So today we are going to discuss some theorem which are related with the exercise 10.5 of our chapter 10, exercise 10.5. So before starting the exercise 10.5, we have to study, we have to learn that theorem. Okay. So as per the again I have to remind you that as per the CBSE syllabus, reducing syllabus, this theorem proof will not come. So we just need to learn the theorem to apply to do the exercise. So first theorem 10.8, what is given? The angle subtended by an arc at the center is double the angle subtended by it at any point on the remaining part of the circle. See, consider a circle like that. Okay, considering a circle like that. Now suppose there is a, this is the O is the center, this is the center O. Okay, say OP and OQ, these are the two radius. Now this is the arc, this portion of the arc, that is angle POQ. This portion of the arc is a subtend angle at center, angle POQ, which is double than any angle subtend at any point of the circle. That is, if the circle, again apply the angle subtend angle here also, POQR, then by this theorem angle POQ will be equal to twice of angle PRQ. This is the theorem 10.8. Okay. Secondly, again we can say the angles in the same segment of a circle are equal. Considering like that, for our next one we have to consider, see, this is theorem 10.9. Consider a circle like that having center O. Okay, so here it is the, suppose you can see the diagram, this P and Q are OP and OQ are two radius. Then what will happen? They subtend, suppose angle lie here, say they have subtend angle lie here, say like that. P, this is A, and also like B. So according to that theorem, what will happen? See, these two angles are subtended by the same arc PQ. These two angles are subtended by the same arc PQ. Therefore, angle PAQ equal to angle PBQ. These two angles will be equal. Why? Because these are angles subtended by the same arc PQ. This is the theorem 10.9. Next we have theorem 10.10. So next theorem 10.10. What is said? If a line segment joining two points subtend equal angle at the two other points lying the same side, then the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on a circle. That means, see what they have said. If a line segment joining 2 points subtend equal angle at 2 other points lying on the same side of the line containing the line segment, the 4 points lie on a circle. Suppose there is a circle given. Okay. Now, if a line segment joining 2 points subtend equal angle, so consider a line segment. Say this is AB is a line segment. Okay. Say there is a 2 points like that. This is AC and this is like D. Okay. If these two angles, if angle ACB equal to angle ADB, if angle ACB equal to angle ADB, that means if these two angles are equal, then you can say what? That this point A, this point B, this point C and this point D, that is A, B, C, D all lie on the circle. These are all points which are lying on the circle if the subtend two angles are equal. This is theorem 10.10. Okay. So now we have another topic which is different from this. The one topic is what? Cyclic quadrilateral. The topic is what? Cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral. Okay. So what is cyclic quadrilateral? That means what? Consider a circle. Consider a circle like that. Okay. Now, if we draw a quadrilateral whose vertex lie on the circumference of the circle, then it will be like that: A, B, C, D. clearly you can see that all the vertex of this quadrilateral ABCD lie on the circle circumference. So this type of quadrilateral is called what? Cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, and one very basic property of cyclic quadrilateral is what? The sum of either pair of opposite angles of a cyclic quadrilateral is 180 degree. That means angle A plus angle C equal to 180 degree, and angle B plus angle D equal to 180 degree. This is the condition. If it is a cyclic quadrilateral, then their opposite angle sum is always 180 degree. Okay, this is the condition. Then theorem 10.12, if the sum of a pair of opposite angles are quadrilateral, then inversely you can say what? If the sum is 180 degree, if the sum of pair of opposite angle is 180 degree, then you can say that the quadrilateral is the cyclic. Okay, you can say if ABCD is a cyclic quadrilateral, then the opposite pair of angles sum is 180 degree. And reversely you can say what? Inversely you can say if the angle opposite pair of angles sum is 180 degree, then the quadrilateral is cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, so these are the basic rule we have to understand to do the exercise of exercise from the maths chapter 10.4. okay, sorry, 10.5. so now suppose we have given one example like that. In exercise 10.5, question number 1 we have given, see in question number 1, what is said that we have given this diagram. Here angle BOC is given 30 degree and angle AOB is given 60 degree, and we are asked to find the value of angle ADC. We are asked to find value of angle ADC. This one we have to find. Okay, but we have also given what? Angle BOC, which is given 30 degree, and angle AOB, which is given 60 degree. These are given. So clearly you can see on the arc ABC, this angle AOC is the centered angle. So on the arc ABC, you can give this like that. It will indicate that this is represented by arc. Okay, on the arc ABC, or you can also write on the arc AC only. Then what? Angle AOC equal to angle BOC plus angle AOB, or you will get 30 degree plus 60 degree equal to 90 degree. Okay, 30 degree plus 60 equal to 90 degree. So AOC, but this is the centered angle, but AOC is centered angle. It is centered angle, and angle ADC. Angle ADC is any other angle on the circle from same arc. This is the any other angle on the circle from same arc. Okay, so you can say what? That angle ADC is equal to half of angle AOC. Why this is equal to half? Because as per the theorem, this angle is always twice the angle formed by this. That means you can say what? Angle ADC equal to half of angle AOC, or equal to 1/2 into AOC. That means you will get only 45 degree. So in this way we have to do the calculation which are given in this our exercise. Okay, so I think you can do it because these are all very simple and easy. Just you have to remember two conditions. One is centered angle is twice than the angle formed by the same arc on the any other part of the circle. And second condition is what? Cyclic quadrilateral, whether it is forming cyclic quadrilateral. That means what? If the angle representation, if the suppose there what happened, if there all the points lie on the circle, then it is a cyclic quadrilateral. And if it is a cyclic quadrilateral, then what will happen? The a pair of opposite angles sum always 180 degree. Okay, we have to remember only these three conditions, and then you can do all this type of maths. Okay, so that's all for today. Okay, thank you.